Hi, so I am making this, which is the Creative Nature's carrot cake mix, simply spiced. Now that looks incredible. At the moment, my bowl just looks like it's grated carrot with a bit of cake mix thrown in. But let me put the light on, maybe that'll be a bit better. There we go. Doesn't it look a little bit strange? But it's carrot cake. What do you expect it to look like? So when it is finished, it's going to look like this. And I trust the process. You've got to trust the process, because at the end of the day, what else can you do? But yeah, this is Creative Nature. They are a company that is free from gluten, dairy and nuts, and it's just bloody brilliant. I used their banana cake mix, and I had to go out and buy another one because the cake never lasted 5 minutes, so that is my complaint. Just look at that. I can't wait to try. Ooh, that frosting on the top, which I've got to create. Got to make sure that the cake's nice and cool, because last time I made a banana cake and I was like, I'm going to put buttercream icing on, and then I just watched it all dribble off. So it's really easy, really simple to do. Even kids could make this with their parent. So basically you just add 165 grams of grated carrot. What I did was I went into Asda and I bought a bag of ready grated. Because of me and my hands, there's just no chance of me doing that. I did buy a grater today though, for future reference, just in case. I'll nominate my care lady to do the grating for me, or my son. But yeah, 165 grams of grated carrot, 700 70 mils of vegetable oil, 65 mils of water, and then for a fluffier loaf, add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, which we do not have. So it will not be a fluffier loaf, but maybe another time I will buy some apple cider vinegar. It's just like one of them things I think, oh, I'll go into Asda today and I'll buy some apple cider vinegar. Anyway, it's really easy. Oh shit, I haven't preheated the oven. Never mind, I'll do that in a minute. Gas mark 4. Then it says rip open the packet like you mean it. Add the mixture to the cake bowl. Add the water, oil, blend together. And then gently fold in the carrot. Another handful of raisins if you fancy, which we haven't got any. Maybe in time I will buy bits and bobs like that, because I do like all the dried fruits as well, like apples and things like that. Although my air fryer actually has a setting on it for doing like apple crisps and stuff, so that's another time to try. Oh, I've only got 15% battery left, so we're now sitting in the dark with this. And then you put it into the cake mix, into the tin, and bake it for 35 to 40 minutes, and then let it cool basically. Once you've turned it out onto a plate or a rack, I don't have a rack, and then keep busy 30 minutes whilst the cake cools. I'll have to make a big note to that to self. And then there is the frosting idea there, where you can use extra virgin coconut oil. Well, I haven't got any coconut oil. 30 mils of your favourite milk, so oat milk, soya milk, whatever. The sugar, I've got powdered icing sugar. So I'm just going to do a buttercream icing when it's cooled down, with a splash of vanilla extract, and I'm just going to enjoy it. Oh my god, I can't wait. This cake is going to be lush. And there you go, look. So it's going to be absolutely perfect. I can't wait to try. And they do, as well as this one in Asda, they do the banana cake, which I've said half a dozen times now, but they also in Tesco's do the syrup sponge one. So I'm going to get that one next time. I want to get like a batch of these in, so I've got them in if I fancy a bit of cake, providing I've got the fresh ingredients to go with it. But these honestly just taste like homemade cake, unlike some cake mixes that just taste of like powder and not a lot else. But I highly recommend. £3 a pack. It does a really nice sized cake. It says serves 10, but I'm like, are you trying to kid? If you've got wafer thin slices, then maybe. But my doors, that's more like this reminds me of when I was a kid, and on a Sunday, my mum used to always have a cake in, like a Swiss roll or something that was like classed as a treat item. And these were like my mum's slices, the wafer thin little tiddly pieces. I used to hate it when my mum cut cake. When my dad cut it, it was like door stoppers. So there's my mum's versions of cutting a piece of cake. There's my dad's. She literally used to be going mental over the fact that half of the cake was gone, because there'd be like a slice for me and my brother. You know, it was funny. So that's what... There we go. Tell you something, it's gorgeous. I absolutely love the banana one. So yeah, these are great. I mean, I believe the Betty Crocker stuff is vegan as well. Most of it, I will say, not all of it. So you've got to check the ingredients for skimmed milk and all that. Yeah, because milk powder is still milk, still dairy. We don't have any milk in ours, so this is free from gluten, dairy and nuts. And we've got an ingredients listing here. There it is. So you've got rice flour in there. You have to guess the rest because I've ripped it over the top, but if you want to pause and have a look, just in case there's something you might be allergic to in there. But see, I did my care lady, she was on about asking me about why I became vegan and and then she was on about you know, you can have things with milk powder in it, and I'm like, no, I can't, because it's still dairy, it's still come from a cow. And she's like, oh. So yeah, she asked me loads of questions, and I could see the cogs turning when I was talking to her about the dairy industry and the cows and stuff, and seeing baby calves and they're off to slaughter, and it was like, oh. And she was getting more and more quiet. So I know seeds have been sown. So I've done a bit of outreach without really doing anything. Yeah. So she's going to be learning a thing or two when she comes over to help me out, without realising that, I think. I've got my ooh, that's ready. There's me pie, a cheese and potato pie. How long we got left? 1 minute, it's ready. So I'm going to eat this now. I'm going to put this cake in a cake tin. Now it's a time to rest and chill out. And I'm going to put it in the oven. And we're going to enjoy maybe later a little bit of this. I can't wait. I'll put the thumbnail of the finished cake, because I'm not going to be able to pause this. I'm nearly out of battery, so I've got to sort myself out. So anyway, I've got to sort the cake tin out, and I shall catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.